Hey there, good morning, I'm John. Today is Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. Welcome to another entry of my daily vlog. Was laid off 6 or 7 months ago and been trying to take content creation from part-time to full-time while I live off my savings, and this is documenting how it's going. First I want to welcome, I've noticed 3 or 4, maybe 5 new subscribers to this vlog in the last week or so. And I've seen a few of you popping up in the comments here and there, and I just want to thank you and welcome you for being here for this. I started this vlog back when I first was laid off, really just for my circle of friends and people that I, not that it's private, obviously it's public, but I mean, for people, limited people who I thought would care about this journey, and and I did have the outside hope that other people would find some interest in it or find something of value in it, and more people are, and I find that gratifying because ultimately I'm doing this to keep myself motivated and to have a dialogue and a sounding board with people who I'm close to, and now also finding new friends through this, which is a bonus gift. So welcome, thank you for being here. Let's talk about yesterday, as we always do. We tend to talk of yesterday, how are the stats doing, and then today, and then who knows what else. So yesterday was Wednesday. I had to finish in the morning after I got the vlog done. I managed some social stuff, posted to social, read some comments, that sort of thing. I like to do that every morning. It's a nice, see what the audience and the community is saying. Then I finished the tasks to publish the podcast, which is brand new today. Look, Raiders of the Lost Ark is a fantastic film, and the new Indiana Jones film is just about a week away. So we went back to the beginning, to Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we did an episode all about that. It's the one we edited together back on Tuesday, and now the finished product is available for you to download and listen today. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, just GenXGrownUp. It's people tend to enjoy when we go back to these old films and remember them. And look, you can't cover every single thing in an hour, but it's really just sparks the nostalgia for you. So if you haven't heard our show, maybe try it with today's Raiders of the Lost Ark episode. But I got that out. Then after an early lunch, I got back, and I really wanted to do an update. It was one I mentioned earlier in the week because there was new firmware for that little Atari toy, right? And I really, honestly, I'm going to keep singing this song every time it comes up in rotation. I didn't think it was going to do so well because it was an update, right? It's not new information. I mean, it is new information, but it's not evergreen content. It's a follow-up on old data. And whenever I see something that's follow-up or a part 2, typically I'm thinking diminished audience, because unless you were interested in the first part, who cares about the second part? That's kind of my mentality. You'll notice in that Activision tier, I made the part 1, part 2 really small on the thumbnail because I'd rather someone start the video and then find out there's a part 2 rather than see the thumbnail says part 7 and you're like, I'm not going to go catch up with the first 6 parts or whatever. So anytime I have a multi-part video, I try to diminish it as a secret. And this update, other than saying update, it was no different. It's not like, part 4 of this saga, although it kind of is. Anyway, all of that is to say, I published, in the afternoon, I hadn't even started that video, but I knew what I wanted to do, and I ran into several stumbling blocks. So starting about 2 o'clock, I'm like, I really want to get a video out today. And so, and I wanted that one. I wanted to get it done because it was like a service to my audience, because back in March, I reviewed that toy, and that's the one that got over 1,000 plus, 130, 150,000 views or something. So a lot of people watched that. So a lot of potential for a follow-up. So I did the video. I got it. It was late. I got it done at like 5:45. I had to work all the way through. I thought I wasn't going to get it done, but I finally kind of got on the roll. And I published that video, and right away it was second only to that of Magic Tier. It was number 2 in our recent stats of the last 10 videos. And this morning, I think it's already done just overnight, since 6 o'clock last night or so, it's done 2,500 views or so already. So especially for an update, for a follow-up, I think that's great. I'm never going to stop being surprised when I do a video and it does well. I'm just too desensitized to screaming into the ether from years ago, but I was super ecstatic that this video did well, a lot of comments. And I think if you see it, of course I've linked it in the corner by now. If you see it, I tried very hard to make it not retreading ground, so I didn't explain every single thing, and my intent there was because I'm linking to old videos, maybe it would add some traffic to those older videos, and it seems to have. Not that I was trying to trick the audience, but why remake a video when you have it already on file, and if that means more views, then good. And I think I still delivered, kind of walked that ragged line between, I'm not going to tell you everything, you have to go watch the older videos to see it, and still provide entertaining information within that. So I'm pretty happy with how the structure came together, which maybe is why it's doing okay. So with that, I will say that the Magic tier is already up to about 12,000 views after, what was that, Monday? So 3 or 4 days. And the Activision 2-part tier together have yielded us over 60,000 views. So yes, I'm doing pre-production on the next tier by now. You betcha I am. So, subscribers though, hey, yesterday was another greater than 100 day. Not a lot, 105 or something. Boo-hoo is me, outstanding. And that means right now we are at, take a peek, 29,780. No, 29,870 something. So close to 29.9. Look, we're within like 120 or so of 30,000 subscribers. Like this could happen in the next, I said by the weekend or so, maybe before the weekend, maybe before the end of today. That's iffy. Maybe sometime this weekend, unavoidable. We're gonna hit 30,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? I cannot. Yeah, it's, again, in the 7 months since I've been doing this, we've now netted about 13,000 subscribers, which is nearly double what we had when I started doing this full time. So, are we growing? Hell yeah. Encouraging. Let's talk about today. Look, I've knocked out 2 big videos this week, so today, and and went long hours on both of them. I need to regroup and do some planning. So today I intend, I'll work on some smaller projects, do some writing. I'm going to try to shoot another voice gig thing. It has an audio-video component. And pre-production for some other things. You know, I don't know if I have a third long-form video in me for this week, but if I do, I'll probably target it for release like on late Friday or Saturday. So we'll see what today brings as I kind of find what my next few things are. I have a lot of tidy up to do and cleaning and housekeeping, by which I don't mean literally clean the house because I don't do that. I'm lazy. I mean housekeeping around the studio and tidying up and finishing little projects and setting up the next few things. So, and finally, I have to do some writing for our podcast, which we'll record tomorrow because every other Friday we record 2, and that's tomorrow. So. This is a writing and tidying up and organization day, and we'll see what kind of productivity it brings, but these are all things I need to do sometime. And since I've been very productive, I'm going to give myself today to work on those things and get caught up since I've been kind of running top speed this week. And that's the plan. I don't think I have anything else. And it's a Star Trek day, of course, 2nd episode of Season 2, Strange New Worlds. So I have that to look forward to in the afternoon too. I love that series. Have I mentioned that? I think I have. Hey, let me go get busy today. I want to thank you for stopping in to check out today's vlog. If you did, hope you got something out of it. If you're here every day, you know that I love you for that. Thank you for being here and being part of this journey and sharing it with me. It helps. It really, really, really does. So, hey, have a fantastic Thursday. Do something good for yourself if you're able, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.